everyone, my name is Kilabeta Matabe and welcome to my YouTube channel. And this is another installment of A Moment with My Thoughts. So today I want to talk about the big elephant in the world right now. Will Smith and Chris Rock. Ooh, the drama. At the Oscars, the biggest stage in the world. Yo guys, yo. And you know what, honestly, I feel sorry for Will. I really feel sorry for Will. Besides everything that happened, also like he also won. He also won the award, and and now it's like that moment for him has been tainted with that incident. Like we'll never forget. Like we'll never forget that he did that at the Oscars. You know. Um. It's so sad. So, for those that don't know, Jada, Will Smith's wife, has an autoimmune condition called alopecia, right? So it causes her hair to she lost her hair because of it. Like, she's not really bald because she has like a brush cut situation going on right now, so she can't, so essentially she can't grow her hair, so she's had to now just keep it very, very, very short, right? So she publicly revealed her diagnosis. Apparently I think it's like in 2018 or something. No, that's a long time ago, guys. So Chris Rock made a joke at the Oscars hore kana ke mang Jada should do the G.I. Jane 2, ne? The sequel of G.I. Jane. Referring to the lady who G.I. Jane does not have hair. But I think if I'm correct about the movie, that lady cut her hair for whatever that was happening there. I don't really follow that movie. I don't know it very well. But I know that the lady was G.I. Jane, Hana Muriri. So he made the joke that she should do the sequel, thing, right? So Will Smith gets up on stage. Will gets up on stage. He first laughed, but awkwardly so. Not like he's really finding the joke very funny. You know when somebody's like, and processing what has been said. Will stands up, goes on stage, slaps Chris Rock right up, like guys, crazy, ne? Walks back. And then Chris Rock is like, whoa, Will Smith just, slapped me right across the face. And Will is like, keep my wife out of your fucking mouth. Excuse my French, but that's what he said. So, obviously now the world went crazy after that, with some people saying Will should have restrained himself. He really should have controlled his temper. He shouldn't have done what he did, because like I said, it's the Oscars. Like, you're not at a bar, you're not at a club, you're at the Oscars, and minutes after you do something like that, you win the award. Are people even going to remember that? It's so sad because people are going to remember Will slapping Chris more than they're going to remember him winning. Because that's what people are talking about. People are talking about the slap. Few are talking about him winning the award. It's like when they talk about him winning the award, it's like, moments before that, this is what he did on the Oscar stage. So people are saying, he should have reacted better. He shouldn't have done that. He should have spoken to Chris after the whole ceremony, and expressed how unhappy he is or how upset he is, wada blah blah, all of that stuff, right? Now, I am Team Will Smith. I know that makes me sound bad for some people. I don't know. I don't condone violence though. I am not team Will, because I condone violence, and I feel like people deserve to be slapped and beaten up and all of that stuff, because um it can really ruin violence ruins relationships. We know that. And the reason I'm for team Will and not team Chris is because the joke was really distasteful, especially when somebody has publicly revealed their diagnosis. It's one thing if she didn't say, and she didn't reveal it to the world that this is what happened to her or this is what's happening to her. Then it's something else, because we can just assume that she shaved her head because she didn't want to keep her hair. That's it, you know. Uh, so knowing that she has a health condition, and then Chris decides that he's going to make fun of the whole thing, though he didn't talk about her condition, but referencing to her not having hair, knowing that the reason she doesn't have hair is because of alopecia, makes you look bad. It makes you look really bad. And look, yes, we can assume that maybe Chris never knew. Maybe he never found out. Like many of the people in the world only found out after the joke, right? So maybe Chris is one of those people that didn't know, and he was just being a comedian, thinking, no, Jada just shaves her hair, that's it, because she likes it like that. But still, he's always coming for the Smiths, eh? He's always like, he's always coming for them guys. And maybe Chris was the straw that broke the camel's back. Maybe Will was just like, you know what? I've had enough. I've had enough for people coming for me. I've had enough for people coming for my wife. I've had enough of people coming for my marriage. Like, I'm just tired, and right now I'm going to act, and I'm going to give. Like, I am going to give now. Like, people will know that I've had enough. And it just so happened, unfortunately for him, that it's at the Oscars. And shame he cried, right? As he was receiving his award, and he mentioned, Horem, love will make you do crazy things. And we all know that's true. Love will make you do crazy things. Love will make you do things you never thought that you would do ever in life. Like, ever. And it's not even just love for your wife or romantic partner. Just love for the people around you, like love for your parents and your children and your siblings. It can really, really make you do like the craziest things. Like, there's people serving time because of love for a family member or love for a romantic partner. And it's really sad. It's really sad. Like, it's really a heavy emotion, and sometimes we allow ourselves to just be a bit too human. We fail to sit and really process not only what is being said in the moment, but how we are feeling. Instead of sitting and actually just processing how we're feeling and really trying to calm ourselves down and think rationally, we act and then we think afterwards. And then you find yourself in the position that Will is in, that he acted, he reacted. And then afterwards, it's like, oh man, I reacted at the Oscars. Like, I reacted at the Oscars. Everybody saw me. Even the people that didn't see me, they're gonna see me because I'm going to trend. So it's really, really like a horrible thing. It's really, really a horrible thing that, you know, we can go as far as saying and thinking love will make you do horrible things, you know. And there's people saying, I saw some tweets of people saying how Jada will just drive Will crazy and he needs to leave her because she's completely toxic. That may be true, but at the same time, it may not be true, you know, because we're seeing like the little things, guys. We're seeing, remember, we're seeing what they want us to see. We're hearing what they want us to hear. So to say somebody's toxic, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I would personally label Jada as toxic, because I think she and Will had an open marriage. I don't know if they still have it, but they had like an open marriage, right? So a lot of the things that they did was based on them. And one thing I love about the Smiths is they really do communicate, like, and they are open, not just with the world, because hell, we don't even deserve that openness from them, honestly. It's none of our business. But they seem to be open with each other, you know, even if it's after things have happened, but they're able to sit down and have a conversation. And I don't believe that Jada ever forces Will to do something and vice versa. You know, I think they have that mutual respect to, if we're going to be at the red table talk, we are all in agreement. We all agree with it. We are all doing it, and we all feel comfortable with it. You know, to take it on that platform. I may be wrong. I may be wrong though, but that's how I see it. That's how I view everything. So yeah, calling her toxic, I don't know. I think they've been through a lot and they've really tried to come out of it stronger, even when it's not possible, or even when the world thinks it's impossible. You know, they kind of sort of made it possible for themselves, you know. But with Chris being the camel, I mean, well, the camel that broke the straw. With Chris being the straw that broke the camel's back, it's been a lot. I think in the past year they've really been through a lot, and it's definitely, I think 10 times worse as a celebrity, because you're not going through things privately, you're going through them in the public eye, you know. So too many people have an opinion, too many people have something to say. You're trending on social media, you're trending, you know, with traditional media, you know, like everywhere you're there, you know. So it almost makes it impossible to just kind of sit and close yourself off in a room and like just tell yourself, for the next few days, I don't want to get out of here. I just want to listen to myself, which is the privilege that us non-celebrities have. We can really choose to go through things privately and come out like nothing has ever happened, you know. But the world will always remind the Smiths of entanglement, you know. They always will, you know. I mean, Will Smith is a meme. He is a meme because he was hurting and a picture was taken, and now it's a meme. Was it even a picture, or was it a screenshot, that video? I don't know, because it was at the red table talk, right? That picture, that is a meme, you know. So I don't know. I think it's very sad. That Will exploded with violence. Chris Rock and other comedians, I really think they should do better. I really think they should be better. Because like, maybe I'm like behind with celebrity drama and things like that, but I don't remember Beyonce and Jay-Z being like a topic of comedy when Solange beat up Jay-Z. Like, Were they a topic of comedy? I don't know. Maybe they were, and I just missed it. You know, maybe they weren't. Like I assumed they weren't, and maybe it's like a respect thing that the Carters are respected to a certain point that they will not be part of. They will not be the topic of comedy. No one is ever gonna take it there with them. You know, but if you can do that for a certain couple, why can't you do that for all couples? Especially with things that should not be a topic. Just in general, with any human being. With any human being. Like, it should never be okay for us to make a mockery of disabled people and sick people. You know, people go through things that they have no control over. So if we, the world, are there to just make them a whole entire big joke, you know, I don't know. It just says something about us as people. It really says a lot about us, and it's sad. It's sad that we almost don't protect each other like that, you know, because if I'm on a stage, I should really be mindful of the people that I'm going through, the people that I'm in front of, the people that I'm going to talk about. I mean, don't they do research also? Don't they do research? If you're going to make a whole sketch of comedy and mock this person, you know, joke about that person, shouldn't you have like a backstory of things that, and be mindful and aware of what you are joking about, you know, so that your jokes are not like distasteful. They should do research if they don't, because I think it was definitely a lesson for a lot of comedians. I think it was a lesson, and not just comedians, but people in general. I think it was that you don't know what people are going through, and we always say that, oh, you never know what people are going through, but you only ever hear that or see all of those tweets and headlines and whatever when a person dies. When a person takes their life, that's when we're like, oh, you never know what people are going through. You never know. You know? So Will is still alive. So let's go back to thinking and saying, you don't know what a person is going through. And even though Will is not the one with the condition, his wife is. But that's his wife. That's somebody that he's been with for so many years. Like so many. Like decades, guys. You know? So we should understand that it affects him to the core. Seeing his wife sick or going through something, it affects him to the core. You know, like, he certainly won't take it lightly. He won't, because he's the one that sees what his wife goes through on a daily. You know, he's the one that understands or hears his wife, you know, crying or talking about maybe how she wishes to have hair, how she wishes to grow her hair, you know, how she misses having hair. Like, he's the one that hears those conversations. We don't. So for him, it hits him just as hard, you know. And obviously, Jada is not going to react in that manner, but he's going to feel like he needs to protect his wife from the world and from anybody that will feel like they can come at her for whatever reason, you know, be it comedy or be it they really trying to troll her like that, you know. It's sad, but yeah, it happened. We'll always remember, and I'll definitely remember what Chris did, because wow. But also, Chris doesn't even know I exist, so it doesn't even matter if I ever forget or I don't. Like, he doesn't know that Kelebetso even exists as a name, you know. But, and as much as people won't forget what Will did, now won't forget what Chris said and how distasteful he is. And I also feel like he's been coming for them. He's been coming. for the Smiths. He has. He really has, Sham, all the years. But hey, for him, it's all in the spirit of comedy, I guess. But yeah, if that's what comedy is, yeah, then they need a different script, eh? They need a different script. Anyway, those are my thoughts on what happened at the Oscars. Yeah, guys, yo, see you next time with a different conversation, different topic. Hopefully, not one that has so much drama, and not one that involves these celebrities, because damn, man, there's always drama somewhere. Anyway, guys, yeah. Have a great night.